Papua New Guinea has just celebrated its 42nd anniversary. The celebration marks 42 years of the country's journey since 1975, when it got its independence. Cardinal John Ribbat, in his independence message, has encouraged the people to acknowledge God for taking PNG to this stage.
As we come to celebrate the 42 years of our independence, it gives us great joy. And people are looking forward to this. And we are all happy to celebrate our anniversary. And, our people are always looking forward to do something like this and to really celebrate with joy, celebrate with wholehearted joy, to say thank you to God. And this is the greatest thing we all do every day, despite our suffering, despite our what we do experience. We want to really say thank you to God, and we want to be together expressing that in our celebration.
The Cardinal further highlighted the country's achievements in his message, saying some parts of the country has seen developments. The overcoming of major issues in the country, like the political impasse and the national elections, has shown that the country's democracy is intact. This year's 2017 national elections was a success. People were able to exercise their democratic rights in electing their leaders to represent them in parliament. However, he says, despite these, among other achievements, corruption in the country is one of the highest in the world. Lack of political will and ineffective public service delivery has resulted in services and developments not reaching back of the population in rural areas. Rural communities are suffering from basic services like roads and infrastructures. Cardinal John Ribbat has called on the leaders to serve the interest of the people through promoting better health, education and infrastructures in respective electorates.
We are hearing that we need more attention to areas that we want to see really made available for our people, and that are the services: health, education. And these are the two important services, plus many others also, that people that are really truly available for our people here in our cities, in towns, but also in our rural areas. And these are the two services that I'd like to emphasize and like to call on our leaders in Parliament to look upon this and make sure that there's available assistance, support and budget to make sure that these services are running well for our people.
The General Secretariat of the Catholic Bishop Conference, Father Victor Roch, also said similar sentiments.
One of the first challenges I consider is that the man in the village does not see the development. It does not reach to the villages. The rural areas are still without roads. They have to walk a long distance. They have to go to the market. They have to carry for a long distance. And there is no electricity. And there is water. They have to go a long way to fetch water. This, in some of these even developing countries, they have gone a long way. Papua New Guinea, we have to reflect. I call on the politicians, call on the leaders of this country, that they have to put the rural areas first.
The leaders further called on public servants to be good ambassadors and to do their work right with commitment and loyalty. The rate of maternal mortality was also one of the points the Cardinal raised. Hundreds of mothers are dying due to complications. Cardinal Ribbat says these mothers can be saved if more doctors are based in rural hospitals. Meanwhile, President of the Public Health Association in the country, Dr. Pili Mapira, also highlighted lack of health services in rural areas. She says many are dying from the preventable diseases due to shortage of doctors at the districts and provinces. Meantime, Father Roch further urged members of Parliament to vote for the 22 women reserve seats in Parliament. Father Roch issued the call as the 10th Parliament has no women representatives. In this independence, Father Rhodes also condemned the country's voting system. He says the trend of voting has changed, where people are now following a particular tribe and clan. This, he said, must not be repeated in future.
There's lots of election-related violence. Many people were killed, properties destroyed, houses went on fire, and people were displaced. When I see them, they are clannish mentality. I vote for this clan leader. I want him or her to be the leader of my community. Or I support him and I support her. So this clan mentality has come quite a bit. And that's why so much of violence also came. I think as we go along, this mentality of I belong to this clan or I belong to this province, that should not take priority. The priority should be, or the focus should be on, I am a Papua New Guinean first.